Hey everyone, Britta Albert here. If this is your first time here, I am a transformational life coach, and my goal for this channel is to help you overcome the obstacles that are standing in the way of you living your best and most authentic life. If you have not hit that red subscribe button yet, go ahead and hit that below, and while you're at it, also hit the bell notification so that you never miss out on a future video. I post every Monday and Friday. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the heart chakra. What it is, what happens when it's balanced, what happens when it's not balanced, how it becomes unbalanced, and how to balance it. But before we get into that, I want to give a shout out from the root chakra video. This shout out is the comment from Tammy Werner. And Tammy says, "Very interesting video, Britta. I've never heard of chakras, but I'm very interested in learning more about it. Great video, sweetie. Keep up the great work." Thank you so much, Tammy. Tammy is always leaving comments that are so just encouraging and inspirational. She is somebody that is just probably one of the most sweetest souls that you could ever meet in this life. So thank you, Tammy, so much for your awesome comments. They always mean so much to me. And if you want to see one of your comments in one of the future videos, go ahead and comment below something that you learned about this video, and I might choose it in my next video. So what is the heart chakra? The heart chakra is actually one of my favorite energy centers within the body. And of course, you'll find that right in the center of the chest, right here. The color of the heart chakra is green. One of the things that I love about the heart chakra is the fact that it's the center point between your physical chakras and your spiritual chakras. Because that there are 7 chakras, 3 below heart chakra and 3 above, it really is the direct center. And I like to think of it as a bridge between the two. A lot of times I will get stuck in my mind in the emotional side of the physical. So I'll be in these lower chakras here. But the heart chakra really bridges between the physical and the more spiritual. It marries and unites the two. I personally like to think about it as my transition center. Now, there's no division truly between the physical and the spiritual. As you see, I am one single body. There's not actually a division in my body at the center of my body. But I find that when I get stuck in a lot of the physical emotions, when I come back to presence, as I said in so many other videos, when I come back to presence, I am in a place of gratefulness. I'm in a place of feeling this present moment, feeling the breeze that's coming through the trees right now, listening to the sounds of the birds, even the cars as they drive past on this road next to me. All of these things bring me into the present. And when I feel the present physically, I'm not here in my head. I'm not caught in the emotions of my throat. I'm not sick to my stomach with worry. I am in a place of wholeness and gratefulness, and I feel it right here on my body. And I found that once I really come into presence and I'm right here at the center, it's much easier for me to shift up into enlightenment and wisdom and be more part of those spiritual chakras rather than stuck down in the physicals. Now, the heart chakra is associated with love and is also associated with healing. The reason for that is because love is the highest frequency vibration that there is. It is the most pure, and that is where a lot of healing comes from, is from love. So what happens when the heart chakra is balanced? We experience love, the ability to accept love and the ability to give love. We also experience kindness and patience. The heart chakra is also the chakra that helps you to integrate, like I said, with that healing, where you really fully understand that you are connected to everything and anything in the universe, and you are never alone. When the heart chakra is balanced, we experience emotional stability and just joy and hope. When the heart chakra is balanced, you could also expect to see physical signs of that, such as heart health, circulatory health, breast health, and health within the lymphatic system. When the heart chakra is balanced, you also know who you are, and you have healthy relationships with healthy boundaries. Now, what happens when the heart chakra is not balanced? Physically, you could experience problems with the heart. Have you ever heard of somebody dying of a broken heart before? It's actually been scientifically proven that when people give up the fight, if they don't have the will to go on. They will deteriorate much faster than somebody who wants to continue living, who loves and has a support system and a family that loves them. When you have something to fight for, something to love, your health is so much stronger. When you have given up or you're heartbroken and you just don't have anything that you can perceive of a reason for living, there's nothing left to love, you will experience a deterioration in your health very quickly. When the heart chakra is not balanced, we have a tendency to experience problems with our relationships. You may experience codependency and have relationships with unhealthy boundaries. When the heart chakra is unbalanced, we also experience problems with our emotions. And of course, our heart governs our brains, not the physical muscle, but our emotions. The heart of mental illness is emotional hurt and trauma. So how does the heart chakra become unbalanced in the first place? Well, before we get into that, I want to remind you that if you've not already subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. Help us to continue to grow this community. I am so excited for everything that is to come. So also be sure to hit that bell notification so that you never miss out on a future video. Because I will tell you, one of my favorite, I know I said that the heart chakra is one of my favorite, but my most favorite chakra center is coming up in the next video, which is going to be the throat chakra. Also, if you found this video helpful so far, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share this video with somebody that you think that it would also help and inspire, maybe educate or encourage. So, how does the heart chakra become unbalanced? Well, as I just said, the heart governs the brain. And things like relationship hurt, betrayal, abuse, grief, and other painful emotions, they are going to play a major role in the unbalancing of the heart chakra, especially when we put up walls or barriers around our heart for self-protection. Walls and barriers for self-protection over our heart are not necessarily going to be the cause of closing the heart chakra, but it's definitely going to be something that makes it a lot more challenging to open up the heart chakra, because we have to address those walls and barriers as to why we feel the need to protect ourselves before we can even begin to open it up. But the major number one emotion that can cause the heart chakra to become unbalanced is grief. When we have grief and we experience grief, we have experienced a loss. There is a perception that we have lost love. And this doesn't necessarily have to be just death. This can come from a breakup. When the heart chakra is balanced, if love is the number one emotion that we experience, then when it's unbalanced, the lack of love is going to be the same equivalent. And a lot of that as well can come from a lack of self-love. Now, I know how frustrating it can be when people tell you to love yourself more and to take care of yourself and all of that. When you're in the midst of it, they might as well just tell you to go ahead and speak another language that you've never even heard of before. It's not an easy thing to just make that shift within your mind and say, oh, okay, I'm gonna love myself now. We have to work on this. This is a process. This is healing. Healing does not happen overnight. It does not happen with our physical body overnight. It does not happen with ourselves emotionally overnight. So what are some of the steps that we can take towards that healing? Well, that's going to be balancing the heart chakra. Some of the ways that you can balance the heart chakra are to be open with your emotions, to really be aware that they're there and express them in a healthy way. We are told in society it's not okay to be angry. It's not okay to be scared. If you feel scared, you just need to push it out of your mind. You need to not think those thoughts. Well, fear is a part of life. And fear does not mean that you are going to create a certain outcome. It just simply means that you are afraid. Now, there are times where you can manifest and you can create, but that's not what I'm talking about at this moment, and that will be a topic for another video. But in this moment, I'm talking about the emotions and the feelings that you have within yourself. They need to be properly received and expressed so that way you can let them go. If you are angry and you are so angry that you want to break something, go in a place that is safe for you, possibly quiet, away from other people, and just scream. Scream your lungs out and say everything that's on your chest. Just let it out into the universe. Speak your truth and let it be known. That is how you can express your emotions in a healthy and safe way, but don't keep them inside. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, write it all out, journal it, and don't even read it. Just rip it out of that book, and you can tear it up, you can crumple it in a ball and throw it away, or you can burn it. You don't even need to look at it again, but get it all out. Express that emotion. Acknowledge that it's there. Don't bottle it up. Don't push it away. But really embrace it and accept it. Allow it to be. Express it and release it. Another way to open and balance the heart chakra is to address and heal the reasons for your lack of self-love. That might be by getting a counselor or a coach or a therapist and really diving into and healing the source of the reason that you lack self-love. It's okay to accept help, and it's okay to seek out help. It does not mean you're weak. And 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, it is the best thing that you can do for yourself. I honestly say 10 times out of 10 because every experience that I've had with a coach or a counselor, I have left that better than I started. Even if it's something small, even if it's just expressing, like I just said, that emotion, you will leave that session better than when you first went in. Self-care is another huge thing when it comes to balancing the heart chakra because, again, this ties into self-love. Are you taking care of yourself? You know the answer to that. We all know by now some of the things that you need to do to take care of yourself. You may not know what's best for your body specifically, and that's going to come from trial and error. But we all know that we shouldn't be putting processed food into our bodies. We should be getting enough sleep. We should be drinking pure water. We should be exercising, even if that's just dancing. You don't have to go to a gym to exercise. You don't have to go and run a mile even to exercise. You don't even have to walk outside if you don't want to. But what is a way that you can think about moving your body that seems fun to you? Whether it's nobody there and you're blasting your favorite songs. If you're older like me, think about what your favorite songs were in high school. Nobody's home. Just blast that music and start dancing and singing to your heart's content. That can be exercise too. Just think about what ways that you can move your body if you're not already doing something regularly. Now, although there are many ways that you can balance the heart chakra, the last one I'm going to address for this video is going to be reminding you that when thought is backed by intent, it is powerful. This is the source of creation. This is the source of being a creative being. All you have to do is think and command heart chakra open. When you speak that and you put your intent behind it, an intent is that knowingness. When I say this, I know this will be. I intend to wake up in the morning. I intend to go to work today. I intend to eat something, at least one meal this day. When we intend things, they are. We know that they're going to be. We're just simply stating something that we know is going to happen. We're putting our intent behind our words. So when you have thought and you have intent behind it, backing it, that is where creation happens. So all you have to do is just think with intent behind it. Heart chakra open. And another way that really helps is you can visualize it as you're doing it as well. So one of the ways that you can visualize that I like to do is you can put your hand over your heart as you're thinking heart chakra open. And imagine it in your mind. Imagine that green light emanating and coming through your chest, out the front and the back, and just going and growing out all around you and covering you in that green light. And so it is. So once more, I want to invite you, if you have not already subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to it below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you found this helpful, or if it taught you something new, or maybe I just said some of the same information you've heard before in a different way that inspired you and made this feel a lot more realistic and doable. Also, please share this video with somebody that needs it. This video right here is going to be a video that YouTube recommends for you based upon your search history. This video right here is going to contain the playlist to the rest of these chakra videos. I highly recommend that you go ahead and you check those out. That's going to cover all the chakras that we've covered this far. If you're watching this video after the fact, you should be able to see the whole set of 7 videos for the heart chakra system in this playlist. I'll see y'all next time.